Happy hump day, good people. Double Innocence with your boy E-Dub here. Dropping gems, taking 0. And I'm going to repeat it again, 0 prisoners. This is a conversation that I feel I really need to have. It's been something that, it's been irritating me for a little while. And I won't feel good unless I get it off my chest. Luka Doncic. It is safe to say that he is a quality talent, yes? It's safe to say that this individual, he has a very good arsenal where it comes to basketball. He has a good package put together. He could do a lot of decent things on the court. It's very safe to say that. But as the years go on, and I'm only speaking for myself, as the years go on, he's beginning to remind me a lot more of LeBron James. Stay with me, people. As a matter of fact, the way he's been operating for the last little while, I would have to say to me, he's honestly speaking, he's reminding me of the Caucasian LeBron James. Every single time he goes down court, if he puts a shot up and he happens to miss, what's he doing? Jumping up and down and crying to the referees. And it's really not a good look. It's unfortunate. It's really, really not a good look, especially for you, Luka. The reason why I'm saying this, and the reason why I felt the need to have this conversation today, is because the simple fact of the matter that you're an individual, you don't need to operate that way. You've been playing professional basketball, to my understanding, since you were, I personally think it's a tad bit of an exaggeration, but who am I? I got to stick with the information that was given to me. Apparently, you've been playing professional basketball since the age of 13. Not in the NBA, but in your country, you were playing with professional grown men from the age of 13. That says a lot about your game, bro. Because the one thing that I know growing up is anytime you had an opportunity to play with older kids, it was only going to make you shine when you start to play with your own peers. So, that being said, if at the age of 13 you had enough qualities to be able to be playing in a professional league in Europe, where even though that game is not as physical as a game in North America, the skill set that you Europeans have out there is outstanding. So for you to have been able to have been playing the game since the age of 13, that means you have an amazing skill set. Now, you see, the one thing that you have that LeBron James doesn't have is you have go-to moves. You actually have a very good three-point shot. You actually have a lot more knowledge of this game. I know a lot of people may not want to hear that, but it's a fact. Allegedly, apparently, Luka, you are on pace, barring no major league injuries, you are on pace to destroy LeBron James's records, according to the analytics. Now, me, I'm not. I just go by what the geniuses say when it comes to analytics, because it is what it is. I still believe that regardless of anything, a game has to be played on the court. So I don't really bank too much on analytics and numbers and all that type of stuff. But the brains of the game, they seem to just bank everything on it. That being said, your records, your numbers, and the way they get that is your numbers at the age of 18 versus LeBron James's numbers when he was 18. And that's how they gauge to say where you're going to be in a shorter space of time. I don't think you're going to have to play 20 years in order to break LeBron James' records. So, that being said, if there was any one thing I could tell you, and that's the main reason why, as much as I rate you as a player, I can't say that you're one of my favorite players in the league, because That type of behavior irritates the crap out of me. Yeah, of course, you're going to be upset about getting not getting some calls, but I cannot stand watching the so-called superstars of the league bitch, whine, and complain over every single non-call that they don't get. It gets a little irritating. Because now you're starting to put yourself into a category where you feel you're privileged, where you should be getting those kind of calls. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. Yes, you are a star, but the game still has to be played on the court. And if by chance the refs do miss a call, because yeah, you got to understand, they're not robots. They're human beings. They will make mistakes. If a ref misses a call, you superstars need to start setting a better example for the young kids that are watching. Get your tail back on defense. I coach young kids and I scream at them on a regular basis. Forget about it. You missed the shot, it doesn't matter. You can't stand there and throw your hands in the air, bow your head. That play's over and done with. We need to move on. So for me, I have zero tolerance for anything like that. If I see somebody not busting their tail back to get back on defense, they're coming to sit beside me on the bench. So both of us can sit down and watch this game. And I guess that's the main reason why you see when I speak about certain things where the game is concerned, there's certain irritations. Because those irritations, unfortunately, become problematic for guys like me that are basically trying to share our knowledge of the game with the younger generation. Why? Because our knowledge, compared to you superstars that are on a TV, means zero to them. So for me to tell a kid to hustle back on defense when he's looking at a LeBron James or a Luka or any one of you superstars that aren't doing it, the message is null and void. And yes, I do understand that's really not your problem. That's not your concern. I understand that. I just kind of wish that if you're going to put yourself underneath that superstar umbrella, you guys might want to actually carry yourselves more like a superstar, in my humble opinion. That being said, people, I want you guys to share. I want you guys to like. Please hit those like buttons. Unfortunately, that's one thing that you guys are lagging at. I need you guys to hit those like buttons. If anything I said here has resonated, anything inside of you, hit those like buttons. And then go one step further. Subscribe to this channel. Help this channel grow. With that being said, Double Innocence with your boy E-Dub is enjoying this wonderful Wednesday. Have yourself a blessed day, people. E-Dub is out.